And sitting down with me now is one of the new defensemen coming to join the Liberty Flames this fall, Grant Morton. Grant, thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, Grant, let's first talk a little about not only where you're from, but how you got into the sport of hockey.
So I moved to Edina, Minnesota, in fifth grade from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Um, I learned to skate when I was probably two. My dad grew up playing hockey, so that's kind of where I got it from, and just went with it from there.
And yeah, talk a little about playing hockey in Minnesota. What was it like growing up playing that sport?
It's different than all the other states for sure because it's more of a community based thing. Everyone plays high school. You grow up with your friends, same team, just growing up. Unlike AAA where you're traveling all over. I think my sophomore year, the most I traveled was 90 miles total the whole year.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty close. So all the other teams you're playing against, you know them too. You grew up playing against them, but it's awesome. It's surreal. The whole community supports you and comes out, and yeah.
And for you, I know after you were done playing juniors, you were looking to go somewhere collegiate. And for you, you have a lot of ties here at Liberty. But what was it in particular about the Liberty that made you want to come play your collegiate hockey here?
I'd probably say the culture of the team. Obviously, I know a lot of the guys, skate with them in Minnesota. Um, but when I took my visit, the culture of the team and the coaches was just what I really wanted. And then the faith-based component of it was one of my top priorities.
And now, as you just touched on how you know a lot of the guys, because yeah, a fair amount of the current team you've had the opportunity to play with, especially a lot of the guys that were part of the last year's freshman class. So talk a little about just having that opportunity, not only just reconnecting with all of them, but more so having the opportunity to kind of play with all of them, because you have some guys that you've played with this team and others with another team. Now you get to play with them all together.
Yeah, so I've kind of played with them, like one or two guys here, one or two guys there throughout like FCA tournaments and stuff like that for the past couple of years. So coming all together with them, I think it's going to be really good for me because I already know them, and it'll really go a long ways for my confidence and just like socially too.
As we said, coming in now playing with for Liberty, talk a little about just your junior career a little bit and how you feel that is going to help you transition into playing ACHA hockey.
Yeah, so my senior year of high school, I did before and after. So I went down to play juniors before my high school season, came home, played my high school season, and then went back down after in the NAHL. At the time I was playing for Odessa, where I played with Cam Ottenbright for a little bit. That was my first experience. I was 17 at the time, so that's when I started. And the following year, I was traded to New Mexico Ice Wolves. I loved it there. It's a great organization. Played there for a year. And then this year, I ended up going somewhere different out in Canada. I played in Welland. That was another good experience. Yeah, 3 years of junior hockey is – when I started, I was playing against older, bigger, stronger guys. And I had to learn to kind of make decisions quicker and be stronger and stuff like that. So I think that I'll really relate to that coming in next year.
And now coming into next season, with the schedule coming out, I'm sure you've seen some of the games that are on there. So talk a little bit about, is there a game on the schedule that you're pretty excited about?
Oh, I've heard the Midnight Mayhem games are just something to see, and I'm really excited for those. I've seen pictures and videos, and yeah, I can't wait for that.
Nice. Yeah, they are definitely something special. So that'll be electric atmosphere, so to speak. But now going into the first year, talking a little about playing your first season of collegiate hockey. Talk a little about what's the thing you're looking most forward to.
Honestly, just playing with my buddies again.
Mm.
And especially in that kind of atmosphere, and obviously great coaches and just a great team all together. So I really can't wait to get on the ice with them and try and help the team whatever way I can.
Awesome. Well, Grant, thank you again for sitting down with us and giving us a little chat to get to know you a little bit better. But yeah, we can't wait to see you here this fall.
Yeah, thanks for having me.